I got you stuck. Got you stuck off the real. The realness.
Welcome to the Adapted Podcast. I am the man on the street. Well, it seems like Representative Jasmine Crockett is getting a lot of negative feedback from this statement that she made in an interview with ABC.
So no, we are not in the business of giving out money. And honestly, I don't know what $5,000 will do for you.
Now, if you just listen to that part of her interview, you will come out saying that, man, Jasmine, what are you talking about? $5,000 is a lot of money, and I could use that money to put in my pocket. But if you listen to the whole statement in its entirety, you would get a better understanding.
Listen, right now we are headed towards a recession. And I can tell you that not one person that voted, no matter if they were a Democrat or a Republican, asked for that. So this is something that is going to be on the Trump administration, and I'm just bracing right now.
Now, President Trump says he likes the idea of giving some of the savings from Doge back to Americans as kind of a dividend. Would you support that?
Listen, he's just telling a lie. He's not the one that had anything to do with the $1,200 refunds that people had during the midst of COVID that was done by a Democratic House and Democratic Senate. Right now, what they're going to do is say, hey, we want to give you a refund, but Congress won't let us because they already know that there's just no money for that. The only reason that those refunds came before was because we were living in different times. This was a time in which hopefully we won't ever go through again. We had a once in a lifetime pandemic. The bad part is that I don't know if it's once in a lifetime because we know that Ebola, unfortunately, was detected right here in New York here recently. And if we continue down this road of getting rid of scientists or deciding that we don't want to rely on experts as it relates to what they're telling us to do, or we don't want to deal with vaccines and medicine in this country, then we may be facing not only our next pandemic, but our next 2, 3, or 4 pandemics because of their incompetence. So no, we are not in the business of giving out money. And honestly, I don't know what $5,000 will do for you if you are unable to find a job, because I am telling people we are headed towards a recession because the United States government is the 15th largest employer in the world. And so firing those that work for the federal government isn't going to necessarily create new jobs in private industry. In fact, Southwest Airlines, based in my district, just announced for the very first time in its entire existence that they are doing a layoff of approximately 15% of their workforce. If you pay attention, the signs are there. And I'm not telling you to be an alarmist. I'm telling you because I want to be honest with the American people. And my background, believe it or not, I was a business major, and none of this looks good for us right now.
Now, hopefully you got a better understanding of what Representative Jasmine Crockett was actually saying. She's not saying that $5,000 is not a lot of money. She's basically saying it's not a lot of money because the country looked like it's heading for a recession. She's basically saying that, hey, America could do better than $5,000 because of the administration and the path that they have us on. You know, I'd rather get the minimum wage increase, so everybody will have a livable pay increase that they can actually live on. I'd rather you give me my money increase than one lump sum at $5,000. Because once that $5,000 is gone, it's gone. But if you have a pay increase, that's money that you get in your pocket every pay period. But the average person won't see that. Oh, I want my money and I want it now. We know people that get over $5,000 back on their income tax. And within a week's time, that money is gone. It's gone. And they got a full-time job on top of that. So I understand what Representative Jasmine Crockett said, and hopefully you have a better understanding as well. But let me know down in the comments what you think about what I just said. The man on the street wants to know.